Good afternoon. Welcome to McNaught Cadillac Buick GMC, located at 1717 Waverly Street. Now today I'm going to show you our 2017 Dodge Durango GT all-wheel drive. This SUV is fully loaded, so many great features, powered by the 5.7 liter Hemi engine, and that's going to be paired with a 8-speed automatic, so plenty of power under the hood of this GT Dodge Durango. Now over here on the front, look at that sharp carbon black grille. You also have the HID headlights with LEDs that go underneath. You also have fog lights down at the bottom. And moving around to the side, these are 20-inch dark aluminum wheels on all-season tires. Look at those wheels. Gorgeous. Now this Durango has a nice sporty appearance, and I really like the color. It's Granite Crystal Metallic. You have turning signal indicators on the mirror caps. You have proximity locks on the door handles, so as long as you have the key fob in your pocket, you're able to lock and unlock the doors from the push of a button. And last but not least, LED taillights and a dual exhaust system. Now before we hop on inside the Durango, take a look at the key fob. You get remote start. To use the remote start feature, just hit the lock button once and double tap remote start. And there you have it. Now taking a look at the inside of the Durango, black leather interior, nice minimalistic interior here. You got lots of nice leather on the door panels as well as your stitching. Over here on the driver's side, you're going to find your power adjustable side view mirrors. You have your automatic one touch down front windows and rear windows, as well as driver's memory seating for 2. Now just next to the driver's seat, you're going to find your fully power adjustable controls, as well as your lumbar support, of course. And just next to the steering wheel, you're going to find your light controls, your interior brightness, and your gas cap. So now that we're inside the Durango, just remember, as long as you have the key in your pocket, hold your foot on the brake and hit the push start ignition, and you're good to go. As you notice, you could barely hear the sound of that V8 Hemi, except for when you have your pedal down to the floor, because this vehicle is very quiet on the inside. You have nice sound isolation in here. It's going to eliminate lots of road noise and wind noise. So now, sitting inside the Durango here, leather wrapped steering wheel. You have a fully digital dash on the front, which I like, and you're able to control that using the buttons on the left hand side of the steering wheel right over here. So as we take a look at that center screen, if you want to scroll through there, you could display your trip counter, as well as you've got your speedometer, you have tire pressure, oil life, as well as your radio information. So you can have all of that fully configurable center display. Great feature here in the Durango. Now over here, you're going to find your hands-free call buttons to make Bluetooth voice-activated calls, as well as your standard cruise controls on the right. I do want to point out you do get paddle shifters on here as well, which is going to be great if you want to take this guy to the track. Now let's take a look at the 8.4-inch touchscreen display. Now this is the Uconnect system. Great system you have here. You have all of your radio controls right in front of you. Sirius XM radio is going to come standard for the first 3 months when you buy this SUV. As well as you got USB connectivity, you have auxiliary and SD card slot. So plenty of different connectivity for any device you want to hook up. That's not going to be an issue at all. Once again, you could pair your phone through Bluetooth and that's going to work great as well. Now interestingly enough, you have all of your climate controls minus your air conditioning is going to be within the touchscreen. So if you want to hit your seat controls down there, you're going to find all the controls for heated seat. You've also got heated steering wheel in here as well, and you also have access to your backup camera right from the touchscreen. So that's a really interesting feature here, as well as full navigation, which is great on this giant touchscreen. Now moving on a little bit lower, you're going to find your manual volume controls over here, as well as you got your other climate controls just for the vents. And just below that, you're going to find your toggle for your parking sensors. You also have an eco mode and a sport mode. Sport mode is going to tighten up your steering wheel a little bit and stiffen up the suspension, giving you better performance on the track, as well as traction control, which you could configure on and off. Now just below that, you're going to find a 12-volt DC charging outlet. You have your auxiliary USB hookup and SD card down here. Now here's the interesting thing. Take a look at this digital gear selector. Now, as long as you have the foot on your brake, you're able to shift into whatever gear you'd like. And remember, putting the vehicle into reverse will activate your backup cam. So pretty neat digital shifter here. I like that in the Dodge. Moving on a little bit lower, you are going to find controls for your all-wheel drive. You also have a low mode for if you get stuck in some mud. Now taking a look inside the center console, that's where you're going to find that Blu-ray player. Now I'm going to show you that when we hop into the back seat, but you've got a Blu-ray DVD screen on the rear headrests that you're going to be able to watch movies back there. Great feature, as well as another charging outlet. Now moving on up, auto dimming rear view mirror. Just above that, you'll find a sunglass compartment as well as your interior dome lights. You also have 3 programmable garage door transmitters, and you have your power sliding sunroof here. Look at that. Now let's take a look into the back seat of the Durango. This is the place you want to be in this vehicle. I'm going to tell you why in just a second, but look at all this legroom. Comfortably seat 3 passengers in the second row, and guess what? You even have a third row back there for 2 more. So let's hop on inside and let's take a look at all the features you got back here. Now let's just take 1 second and enjoy this front seating area. Look how gorgeous that giant touchscreen is. What a great vehicle. Now heading on a little bit lower, you're going to find all your connectivity back here. 2 air vents. You have a couple high charging USB ports, as well as your heated seat controls for both exterior seats. And look at that, a 115 watt charging outlet. That's going to charge up a laptop, a phone, whatever you may need. You could even bring an Xbox back here. Now take a look. On the edge of each seat, you've got your AV input and your HDMI outlet, and that's going to be for your fold-up DVD player. Now take a look at this screen. I'd say this is about the same size as that touchscreen in the front display, so about 8 or 9 inches, and you could hook up an Xbox, a PS4, or just play Blu-ray movies right through your Blu-ray player. Now what a great vehicle. You got that on the back of both seats here, so your passengers in the second and third row are going to absolutely love it. You also have your own set of climate controls up here on the ceiling. And of course, plenty of room all the way back into the third row. Nice leather armrest in here as well. Now if you're wondering what's in the box in the back seat, you're going to find your wireless headphones. Haven't even been opened or used yet. So the previous owner traded in this vehicle with about 22,000 kilometers, and they have not even used the wireless headphones. So those are good to go, brand new for when you buy this SUV. Now to get these rear seats down, you've actually got a handle down here, which is going to collapse that second row seating nice and flat. If you want to lift that up even more to get more room into the third row, grab the little red handle, and these are going to come right up against the driver's seat. You could do the same thing with that individual chair there as well. And here you have it. Easy room into the third row. Nice cup holder on the side, as well as charging outlets. So you're good to go up to 7 passengers. Now last but not least, we're going to take out the trunks, check out the trunk space in the Dodge Durango. Now you have a button right under the handle, or you could use a button on your key fob, and that's going to open up your lift gate. Now once you're inside the rear cargo area, plenty of hidden storage down below, as well as another charging outlet here I want to point out. And you could easily get these third row seats down nice and flat if you wish, with one hand. Easy to do. And there you have it. Nice flat storage space. Remember, if you want to get those seats down too, you've got even more storage space back here. But look at all the room you have in the back of the Durango. You could still fit 5 passengers, and you've got more trunk space than most other large SUVs. So there you go. Lots of space. This is a great road trip ready vehicle. I couldn't recommend anything else. Excellent condition here. So overall, this is the Dodge Durango 2017 5.7 liter Hemi. Granite metallic paint. You're not going to find a nicer SUV than that McNaught Cadillac Buick GMC. So I highly suggest you come on down, take a look at this one for yourself, and even go on a test drive. Our sales professionals are going to help you out.